Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Mozza's Lessons in Confidence, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why we haven't been doing these little day X filming is complete sort of videos. Why does it feel like maybe the progress has maybe slowed ever so slightly? And I'd like to clear things up regarding that, because I think, to be upfront, these videos have taken up most of my time and they have become my first priority, and Johnny Mozza's Lessons in Confidence has become my second priority, which means I work the film around these videos, not the other way around. And that's a balance I am actively trying to shift. I don't really have a backlog. Someone in the comments on another video asked me if I have a backlog and like, how do I do these videos? By the skin of my teeth is the answer to that, because I do 2 videos a day. The most I've had in terms of a backlog is I had 2 days worth of videos done, and on one of those days I had to upload 2 videos, so really I only had 1 day of videos done. So I'm working quite actively to build a backlog. I'm trying very hard. I want to get to the point where I am 2 weeks ahead of wherever I am, so that way I can just not film these videos for a little bit and actually work on the film, because it is starting to distract me from that, and I've certainly been falling off of doing the film because of these videos. But at the same time, I feel like the film can wait, but these videos cannot. I've done something, I don't know what, but I've tapped into something here that needs to be extracted now, that needs to be used now, it needs to be done now. This cannot wait. Whatever this is, it's urgent. And I feel that urgency, and I'm going to keep doing these videos. So what I've said to myself, this is my promise to myself, and now it's going to be a promise to you, the audience. I promise at least 2 videos a day from now, the 17th of November 2024. This might come out tomorrow. I promise 2 videos a day at least from today until the end of the year. And then after that, it's going to be 1 video a day after that. And by that point, I want to get a 2-week backlog. So I was thinking about it yesterday, and then I realized that I was thinking of it as 2-week backlog in my time now in 2024, and not from the 1 video a day perspective that would begin in 2025. So I wouldn't actually have a 2-week backlog, I'd have a month backlog. So I would really be able to get some work done on this film and that kind of thing. And it's not like things aren't happening with regards to the film. I mean, Eva, the costume designer, has been sending me some amazing designs. She's come up with some really incredible things, like there's this panther sort of thing on Johnny Mozza's costume that he's going to wear during the big gig scene that happens at the end of the film. She's been doing all these crazy cool like things to do with that. I think we talk about it in the video about costume design. The producers and my co-director are looking at finding pub locations and stuff like that. So stuff is happening. And I need to spend today and tomorrow going through the Mandy. I made a Mandy thing, and I got about 150 applications. But honestly, I've had so much correspondence that I've not even had time to actually go through that 150 people, because it's not like I'm the kind of person that does like long series of interviews and like, you know, as if it's a privilege to work on my thing. For me, I see it as a privilege to work with these people. And so I tend to offer quite a lot of people the job. So if you want to work on Johnny Mozza's Lessons in Confidence, send your reel over and to Official Morrison Productions, sorry, Official Morrison Films. It's Official Morrison Films, so Official Morrison Films @gmail.com. That's Morrison spelt like Morrison's, without the S on the end, you know, the supermarket spelt like that. So yeah, I do apologise, by the way, for the lack of Johnny Mozza content and updates as of late, and I have felt a bit bad for not doing quite as much with it as I really should be doing, and I feel like progress has slowed, and there's been people that I've been really meaning to actually keep up with and get in touch with, and shoots that I need to arrange and stuff like that. I've only got 1 shoot to do next week, and it's a solo one with just me and the co-director, and I feel like I need to do more. I need to do more shoots, and I need to get more done, and that's why I'm working on a backlog at the moment. If I can get like a week backlog, then I can actually start working on that sort of stuff again. And I know what people will probably say is like, take a break, do things differently, and work towards doing things that way. But I don't see it like that. I don't see it as like, I work less, therefore I work better. I see it as, the more that I get into the flow state, the better I am and the better I function within the chaos, right? It's the same way, if you have a hurricane coming your way, right, and you put up all the wood on your windows and all that sort of stuff, now you're capable of withstanding that hurricane. That's kind of how I see it. I don't see it as because the alternative would be to keep the metaphor going. That would be like I don't know, just moving house for the duration of the hurricane and then just coming back and then seeing that your house has been hurricaned to the ground, to rubble. You know. So I don't really want to work things that way. I want to work things by going for the quantity over quality approach for this little, I'm going to call it a period, an era of Johnny Mozza that will probably last from now until probably like March-ish. Well, I'm going to keep doing these kind of videos. I'm going to keep doing the talking thing with no jump cuts and no like extra bollocks on top of it, where you get a sense that it's the real person that you're sort of having some kind of one-sided conversation with, because that's why people like listening to this sort of stuff. It's because they feel like they're joining in on a conversation, but they don't have the pressure to actually chip in with something interesting. They don't have to sit there and go, oh, well, actually, you know, when I was going down here, you know, I saw this thing and it was really like, oh, weird like that. And you're in a social situation, you've got a thing of like anecdotes and ways to be interesting and all that kind of stuff. And it can be a bit of a mental toll. That's why people like podcasts, because they can just sit back and just listen to other people do all the heavy lifting of socializing while you just sit there and just take in all the entertainment like that. So I think to kind of explain why Johnny Mozza has been slowing down lately, it's because of these videos primarily. It's also because I've been taking some time to just try and balance my actual life with the film thing, because I am definitely a workaholic. I've decided. I think I'm a workaholic. I love doing this sort of thing. And you know, I do genuinely wake up, have breakfast, have 2-3 cups of coffee, get to work, and then have a cigarette and go to bed. So that's basically what my days look like. And I love doing this because it's basically my dream job. And I could probably do this forever. And some days, obviously, I wake up a little bit tired. Some days I don't have, 100% in me. Some days I do, some days I don't. And that's part of being human. We're not all perfect specimens, and as I've tried to preach before. And I feel like part of why I like doing these videos and keeping them up is because people do get an emotional resonance from them. I'm not entirely sure why, because to be honest, whilst I have said that these videos take a lot out of me, they're not particularly hard to do. I mean, I can do 2 of them a day, and I've been doing that for the past month, so they're obviously not that difficult. But they're really fun to do, and I'm glad people are getting something out of them. Sometimes I do watch some of them back, and I'm like, Josh, what the fuck are you talking about? and then someone will go down and be like, oh, great, points that you're making here, and I'm almost looking at like, you understood what I was saying? It can sort of feel like quite strange, but in a way that I really enjoy and I really appreciate. And I'm so eternally grateful. I'm sure I say this in so many videos now, but I'm so grateful to everyone for watching and enjoying what's going on. And it's a two-sided thing, because I know that some people are really like, I get a lot of comments saying, thank you for making this. Thank you for joining in on this mad little experience, this mad experiment of the Johnny Mozza experience. Thank you for being here, because it really means the world to me. It really, really does. This past month, honestly, since I started this channel, I don't even have words to describe just how euphoric and happy I actually am for all this. It's incredibly beautiful, and I love it. And I want this to keep going, and I will do this forever. If people are interested in it, I will do this forever. As long as, people keep being inspired by it, and people enjoy it, and people can put it on maybe while they're doing the dishes or whatever. I don't know. That's how I listen to these kind of videos. I don't know. Maybe once the year is done, I can start doing some experiments with the form and stuff as well. I'm just enjoying playing in the playground that I built for myself, and then at some point I'll turn it a bit avant-garde and I'll start exploring, because at some point this style of earnest kind of piece to camera kind of things, where it's about a personality driven, quite somber thing, that's going to go out of fashion. It just is, because it's the same way that the edgy humor of 2016 is no longer fashionable, and that's okay. But I don't plan to keep doing this even if the trend moves to something else. I'm not going to chase trends, but if I see the ship sinking, I'm going to abandon the ship and I'll find a different ship to get on, because I want to make sure that I can keep this audience entertained, and I want to, keep people happy, in the sense I want them to just be happy, not as in I want to be you know, approving of what I do, because they're not necessarily going to approve of everything I do. You're not going to like every video I make. You've probably seen a couple of videos where you're like, Jesus Christ, shut up. And that's cool, that's fine. That's part of the experiment of quantity versus quality, because sometimes you're going to do more and sometimes you're going to do less, and sometimes that doesn't correlate to the quality of the thing itself. Sometimes it'll be better, sometimes it'll be worse, and that's fine. So yeah, I think to wrap this up, I do apologise for the fact that Johnny Mozza has taken a bit of a slowness. My computer was a bit fucked. My computer is now semi-working again, but I am going to have to start buying new parts for it. I'm going to get monetized soon. I'm quite excited for that. I think that's probably what I'm going to put my money towards, is getting some of the parts. It's only like 200 quid. I need to get new RAM, I need to get a new motherboard. Everything else I can salvage from the old computer. So that's all right. Yeah. And then once I've done that, well, I can actually start editing before I do that, actually. So I'm going to try and edit Johnny Mozza today and tomorrow. I haven't been able to edit it for like a week and a half. It's been killing me inside. It's really eating away at me. So I really need to get that done. And once I get that done, I'm going to do the day 5 and the day 6's filming is complete videos. And I'm going to start working towards getting day 7 done. Day 7 is quite a simple day. And then day 8, I really want to emphasize that day 8 is going to be quite a plot important day. But it does involve some actors that I need to actually contact and sort things out, and I need to arrange shooting times and actually make sure that the actor is the right actor for the role, that kind of thing. So yeah, once making a film isn't easy, and I never expected it to be easy. And I like the challenges that are coming along, and I want to remain open about the challenges that I am facing, because I think that's part of the interest. Like, if I was watching this kind of thing, making my own film, I want to see people struggle. I don't want them to make it look like a cakewalk and then I attempt it and I come across all these hurdles and it feels like I'm doing something wrong because everyone that I was inspired by seemed to do it so easily. You know, I'm very inspired by Joel Haver at the moment of his 12 Features project. And you know, I bet he's very stressed out. I bet it's very difficult what he's doing, because I'm making one film and it's fucking hard. He's making 12, okay? So I can't imagine that's easy. He's got 6 films to edit in like a month and a half. So I do wish him all the best. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he comes out with. But yeah, I think part of what I'm trying to get at is this isn't easy, and I'm not going to sugarcoat things and try and make it easy. I'm going to, you know, I'm not going to reveal the bad times that I have, the super bad ones that are personal, but film-related stuff, definitely. You're going to see it all. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Please tell me about your projects in the comments below. I'd love to know what's going on with regards to what you're working on at the moment. Let's try and form a community around making film, particularly if you're in the London area as well. Do email me at officialmorrisonfilms@gmail.com, radio voice at officialmorrisonfilms@gmail.com. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Just send your show reels or whatever. Don't bother with CVs, I don't read them. I don't read them because I don't give a shit, because people can lie on them. Like, it's blatant, but it's true. It's harsh, but it's true. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. That's like the 4th time I've said that now. And goodbye.